Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Little,
What up?
it's gonna be one of them nights.
Be like that.
Welcome to Late Night Line, guys.
Good evening,
That's the
ladies.
intro. That's it. How y'all doing?
Good, man. What's going
You
on?
here?
Brandon thought he was late, but he's right on time.
You know he be trying to make
Listen,
that Kanye West entrance. I'm gonna show up
here's
an
the
hour
thing.
late.
Here's the thing with podcasting. Everything is great till you about to hit play.
Yeah,
That's how it goes. So
yeah. So what's going on, man? What's going on?
Too much. Too much.
Like what? What's too much?
I mean,
I
between
mean, don't complicate anything. Only release the information that's okay for the pod. You know what I mean? We
very
know
true.
your celebrity is moving up there, so you might want to be careful
No
what you
way.
say. Oh
No
yeah,
way.
yeah. I've been hearing things about Mr. Underdog, but
Never
yeah,
fear.
go ahead, go ahead.
Underdog is here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
mean, between, Carmelo Anthony, everything that's going on with that craziness, the young man who lost his life at High Meadows yesterday. There's a lot going on.
Hey, you. I was gonna say something, but touch the Carmelo Anthony topic a little bit.
All right.
Was
So,
because I don't know what's really going on.
all right. Carmelo Anthony, young man from Texas. He brought a knife to a
Okay, so we're
track.
not talking about NBA player Carmelo
Oh,
Anthony.
no, no, no. Another Carmelo.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right,
I
all right.
wonder.
So
Did
you
they
got
name him after him? I wonder.
you should explain that, But go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony, the other Carmelo with a K, not with a C. Young
Okay,
man in Texas. He brought a knife to a track meet. He was underneath a tent that was reserved for players. Young man named Austin Metcalf asked him to leave the tent, as well as other people who were there. It was raining. Carmelo says, "Make me." Austin puts a hand on him to push him to get him out of there. Carmelo responds by unaliving him.
the guy.
He unalived Mr. Metcalf. Was found guilty, sentenced to 35 years. So there's been a lot of uproar
So
about
you,
that.
you believe justice was done?
Um, I don't want to say it wasn't. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, do not let your kids. Well, it's not about let. You know, I was going to say don't let your kids bring knives anywhere, but there's only so much parents can do. You know,
So, but even though he used it, right?
they did. They did.
But I'm just trying to figure out, like, it didn't seem like he needed to. He was that stressed out or that pissed off.
Well, I mean, so according to other people, there was the individual who got unalived. His brother was there, and then some other players where he may have felt like his life was in danger. But I mean, once he asked you to leave and you said "make me," you was looking for a confrontation. In my opinion.
And then the thing is, if it was a pew pew, I'm pretty sure he'd have got less time. But to use an actual knife,
Yeah,
that's egregious.
yeah.
But I didn't really get to hearing about this story, but that's definitely a tragic moment. So what he got 35 years, you said?
35 years.
Well, you do the crime, pay the time.
Indeed,
Pay
indeed.
the time. Because a normal person would have thought about that. Like, I got knives, but I like to go hiking. I got friends that hunt. I fish a lot.
Yep.
So that's what I use my knives for. I don't plan on using it on other people,
Right.
but that's definitely sad.
It is. It is. I just wish he would have thought things through. What in your life is going on where you thought that was the answer. You thought that using that weapon, this was the time and the place for it.
What's going on?
So what I've learned and what I've been seeing in these situations, when it comes to like race relationships and stuff like that, is how the media portrays it. And I think they portray it to sometimes stoke racism on both sides, black and white, fear and racism. Because when that thing came out, the way how they they portray it to be is like, oh, white dude provoked the white dude provoked black dude, so he stabbed him. And you see everybody, like whoever was pro black,
Mm-hmm.
they went automatically to kind
So
of justify
how
it.
much of that is content and how much of that is actual facts? Because it seemed like a lot of these people just put content out to be clickbait, and sometimes it go viral. You know,
True,
even though if it's not true.
but the whole thing I see is they do it so they could seem like they was on the right side of history.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So because I look at a lot of people, like how that kid got shot. You remember the young dude? You remember the one with the son, where the son got shot by the cops, and the father went and he killed one of the cops,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and they showed a strong force. You know, nobody ever revisit that footage. I was watching it last week. They did a documentary where he shot somebody, and they
Mhm.
got like they did the timeline and everything like that. They broke it down. That
Yep.
video was not viral, and it explains everything. Horton or whatever his name was. Nobody ever came out apologized. You ain't hear nothing. Yo, they broke down the whole footage, and it's like
So
this one.
did he end up getting off? Or he went to jail?
Well, he gonna go to jail because his son did it, or the son was involved in it. So you know what I'm saying? So the father just heard it was his son, and it was more retaliation, not knowing what really happened. And some of these things make me reflect back and like, damn.
So
I
the
think
son actually did the crime?
yeah, he was involved in the situation.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, I can't say with full thing, but it's based off the video. So with 100% guarantee, I can't say. So, but we seen a lot of Trayvon Martin. We seen all of these things. So now we hot to that point of like, oh nah, he free, or man, if we look at these videos and these rap videos and what they be talking about, yeah, they talking about killing, taking out people.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we now to now turn around and be like, yo, the music they listening to is not, hey, let's kumbaya work together. It'd be the same. It's like same young people saying fuck you.
Remember when they used to actually censor music?
Yeah,
Two Live Crew, you know, compared to the things that they're allowed to listen to now that's on music, you
yo,
know.
think about it. Can you talk to a young kid today?
No.
Could
I
you
mean,
talk
yeah,
to a
you
young?
can.
You can, but it's no. Like, let's go back. Let's go back 20
You
years
just have
versus
to
now.
approach it differently.
Right, exactly. And it's not the saying they're young. And I don't want to brush, and I'm learning not to like take a broad brush and cover every. No, you can talk to some kids, right? As an educator, I can tell you, yes, you can. But
As
it's
far as
certain,
trying to discipline them, yeah,
yeah,
no.
hey, take like professional criticism, like, hey, don't do that. We know the outcome of that. You know what I'm saying? You really can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like mind
Yeah,
your business. You know what I'm saying?
but a
Don't,
lot, yeah, I understand. But a
yeah,
lot
you
of
can't
time
really.
too, it all depends on how you approach it. You know, it's like,
True.
are you trying to be uncle or daddy? You know what I mean? They take offense to that. You know what I'm
Most of them
saying?
don't got dads. Most of them don't got.
Exactly.
They
So
take
somebody got to step up and play that role because yo,
yeah,
think about it. If a kid see you as somebody else, you know you ever talk to some individual and you probably take a father figure and they listen. They
yep,
don't know you from nowhere. Be like, nah, hey, don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And they're like, all right, this dude sound kind of like my grandfather or sound
yeah,
like somebody in power that I listen to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I always take heed when people say things to me and it'd be like, oh, thank you. I
Exactly.
appreciate that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because you don't know what the OG's cooking up. They done
Yep.
did it. It's like they be sitting there like, look what's about to happen. Look.
Yeah. That's why you see like older people. Yo, I see bad older people. you know when disaster is about to happen, older people start, no. We already seen the outcome of this. No, we don't want that.
This end the same way all the time.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But young people always, oh, we got to make a statement. No, you know what I'm saying? They know what bloodshed looked like. They know what it looked like when a life is lost. But getting back to that main point with homeboy, is like, after looking at some of the stuff, is like, yo, why at a track meet, why you got a knife? Think about it. You're supposed to be in school. It's like, yo, it's like this. Let me tell you, we were no different growing up as kids.
No.
I didn't have a blicky, right? I knew mad dudes that had guns in school. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between now and then. When we were going to school, dudes had guns on them.
Yeah.
But they weren't shooting up effing school. Once
No,
you get into that
community.
school compound.
They were, but not in our community.
No, and what I'm trying to say is dudes has guns, but they weren't shooting inside. Like once you got to school, it was a safe zone.
Yeah.
It was no, it's like, oh, yo, dudes were in rival gangs and they were in the same school. They weren't pulling out in school.
That's what I'm saying. In our community, we ain't shooting nobody in school.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say.
So maybe it's like, outside, but never inside.
Yeah, once we leave and we go out, you know what I'm saying? But dudes weren't shooting people, you know what I'm saying? Dudes had guns, you know what I'm saying? And they weren't going to their locker in the middle of the class to get
I seen a few when I was in high school. School. So I knew they were there. You know what I'm saying? But they serve a purpose too. Yeah. If somebody pull out, boy, you better show up with your 3 bullets because I know you ain't got a full clip.
Because let me tell you one time, funniest shit. Niggas one dude used me to move his gun from someplace because they was about to do scan. I didn't know, but they never searched me because I was always clean. I'm on the morning announcement, just broke a record. I was in academics class and shit. But you know what I'm saying? It's like niggas know I wasn't getting in trouble. Dude's like, yo, can you hold this with me right quick? I was like, yeah, put it in my bag. I'm about to go to class. Man, I went to class. I was like, shit, man, I gotta get my beef patty. I used to always roll with food. I reached down, scrolled, what the fuck? Nigga gotta close up my bag fast and like, I couldn't wait till my class was done, I ran up to homeboy like, don't you ever do that shit in your life again, nigga.
You told him to put it in there.
No, he asked me to hold something. What it was, I didn't know. It was a t-shirt.
Exactly.
It was a t-shirt. He had it wrapped it because what they was doing, you know how they normally do sweeping in the building? Like they check all the lockers and shit.
Hey, you said it was okay.
Yeah, I walked up to him like, don't you ever do that shit in your life.
And he was like, yeah, that's some scary shit, man.
Yeah, I was like, and that's why I was like, you can't trust nobody. But I wasn't scared or anything like that, but I was like, don't you ever do that shit in your life again, bro. Ever do that shit in your life.
Yeah, that shit could mess you up.
It, though, because it's like after that, dudes respected it because it's like this. Now I know what's in there. I could have been one of the little bitch and run to security. Well, I could have took the shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, take your shit. Don't ever put shit in my bag again. And that was it. And it's like, homeboy, it's like nothing was ever said. Me and home was still cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they always respected it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, he ain't tell. I'm like, nah. I understand.
That definitely get you hemmed up. You don't want that.
Yeah, I understand. And then again, it's like I know them niggas was in the street, so I could just get loud. I couldn't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
The thing. Was that kid even on the track team?
Yeah, homeboy was a top basketball player.
No, the one that he was a top basketball player.
Yeah, he was.
No. Oh, you talking about
No, for the school. He ain't never did anything after high school, but he was like one of the niggas was nice in basketball. They were good in basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it wasn't like it's like I was popular, but I was just to myself. You know what I'm saying? So I knew all the top people. So it's like I just told we used to get inside info like they about to do a sweep. niggas used to have weed and shit like that. But you know, you just run it back and be like, yo, it's like they about to do a sweep. Like, yo, hold this for me, hold my shirt for me. I was like, all right, just young and naive, you know what I'm saying? I have my bag. It's like, yo, just go ahead and put it in my bag.
Yeah,
You know
that's what I said. At the end of the day, you agreed to it. You know what I'm saying?
no,
So,
I agreed to the shirt. I ain't agreed to no damn blicky.
bruh, like I said, like, okay, for instance, if AI was to kick in, you know what they would hear? Yeah, go ahead, put it in my bag.
Right, that's true. But
That's
if
all they're
you
gonna
don't,
hear.
no, it's like this, Pete. If you're a stand-up person, if you're a stand-up person, if
Yeah.
you're gonna say hold something for me, you're like, yo,
I
let me
understand
give
that.
you
I
a thing.
understand your argument.
Yeah, you're gonna say,
You're not
yo,
wrong.
I
but
know
I'm
they
just
ain't gonna
saying-
check you.
I'm just
Yo,
saying, if
put
we
this
went to
in
court,
here.
I'm just saying, if we went to court and there's a recording, and the recorder's gonna hear me saying, "Yo, can you hold this for me?" And you're gonna be like, "Yeah, put it in my bag." Boom, guilty.
But he didn't say, and he just like, yo,
I know.
it's like,
I
yo,
know.
I'm about to run to the cafe. Yo, could I put my t-shirt in your bag? That's all he said. He ain't say no blicky. So you look, you see a damn t-shirt, you're not expecting
Yeah.
anything to be in a t-shirt. So you're like,
I
yeah,
mean,
just
that
throw it in the
person-
bag. You know what I'm saying?
So, can you trust somebody like that?
Well, these dudes were. It's like for the most part, it's like. These
Like,
dudes were
when
good.
is it ever a good time to hand off a blicky and don't tell the person what it is?
They know it
because
was a sweep though.
If it's loaded,
Now, I didn't even know. Yo, that's to tell you how young I was. I probably was like
you know what I'm
14,
saying?
yo.
So yeah, people, that is not a good idea.
Yeah,
Because
so it's like, and
not-
that's what I'm saying. You learn, yo. There's a lot of this stuff. Is like, yo, I've been through a lot of crazy shit like that where I was no way clear to any kind of violence. And it's like, yo, that shit always came close. So it was like, yo, why would you do this? Why would you do that? It's like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, but we used to do it all the time though, because you were in gym. So it's like, yo, what happened is like when you go to gym, you know how everybody, like somebody got a backpack, like, yo, can I put my shirt in your backpack? Can I put my Walkman in your backpack? That type of stuff.
Mhm.
So we were used to like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We all going on the thing. You just put one bag or two bags or whatever. And after that, it's like, hell no. No, nigga.
Shit, I never like to carry people shit around.
Exactly.
Like,
that's when you learn real quick. That's when you learn real quick.
Like, nah,
no.
This
Now,
is
when
my
people think
bag.
I take out shirt, all right, and then the shirt, yeah, you could put it in there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Next time we had a Jamaican dude, yo. Crazy shit. So motherfucker came to school with a damn machete. I'm like, nigga, what is wrong with you? You in America. What the hell you doing? Yo,
He bring a machete to school?
A machete, bro. Some American dude was messing with
a cutlass?
Yo, like a 10-inch cutlass. The nigga had it on his side. The dude was messing with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he like sound like he just got off the boat. So the Americans were fucking with him.
Yeah. Yo, I went through that when I came here in 87.
So I told him, I was
in the Bronx. They used to make fun of my accent.
So I told him, I'm like, yo, you can't do that, yo. I was like, yo, and my boy came, same thing with the bag. Yo, put that shit in the bag. Go put that shit in the locker. You would get expelled. Don't ever bring that shit back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, it's like you see, like in that instance, that one, you see, you doing it to help someone. Yo, nigga, that's what I'm saying. Dudes had guns and shit in school, but guess what? They weren't killing people and shooting them up.
Yeah, but in this situation, right? Like, was the kid just went to the track meet? Like,
why? Yeah, I think he just went. Yeah, he wasn't an athlete,
so he wasn't even on the track team or nothing like that.
Oh, what you call it thing? I don't know about that. Was he running track?
I don't know.
Carmelo
wasn't in
because that's what I'm trying to say. Because
that's even weird.
Right, the fact that like when you use a knife, that's aggression.
But true, you know what? Sometimes the school do have volunteers to do the times and the scoreboards and the stuff like measurers. So you don't necessarily need to be on the track team, but you could be a staff at the track meet. So you could be a volunteer for the meet.
Because unless the dude attacked him, he ain't had no reason to to do that.
Agreed.
You know, maybe there's a part of the story that we haven't heard yet, but that's horrible. I mean, so do you think there's any racism to this?
Hell yeah. I
I
do.
think it's like 12 was saying. It's how it's been presented. Because if you take away the color, at the end of the day, you hear boy stabs boy. To me,
Yep.
You hear what?
boy stabs boy. That's what happened. But when you just, when you out here sensationalize, like you said, for clicks and whatnot, to get all of this attention in the media, it's working. It sensationalizes it. Black boy kills white kid. It's like you just lighting it on fire. But at the end of the day, it was an altercation between two students.
That's a straight clickbait right there.
So look at this, right? If we all go back to our childhood, right? How much dudes you see get clapped up in the hood and that shit never made the news?
Oh, every day.
Right?
Every
And
day.
this is when it had to change, where it's like, yo, we as like growing up in Hartford used to see people get killed. Well, let me reverse that. You see people get annihilated or they lose their life,
Unalive.
right? And you would never hear about it on the news.
Nah. It's too many. They gotta pick.
You know what I'm saying? It was
Usually,
you could tell.
usually
You could
Park
tell.
Street had it covered.
You know what I'm saying?
Blue
So it's
Hills
like,
had
yo,
it
so
covered.
now when you get older and be like, yo, why did this story get chose over all them dudes that got clapped up last night?
Definitely got a point there. Definitely got a point there.
So that's what the news.
I think the police too, they work with the media somewhat. And they kind of tip them off on important stories.
No, I don't think so. But
because
they
you
be
remember,
trying to pitch certain narratives. They be
you
trying to
remember
put
every time there's a high profile case or anything, they always get news briefings and
True.
somebody address the media. You know what I mean? So yeah, that went down a little rabbit hole, but that's crazy.
Life, man, life.
Yeah. I see, you know what I've been seeing as we recap? As you talked about the Asian thing, yo, I don't know if the computer be listening, yo. Y'all started getting a whole bunch of videos of the Asian, the boycott of the Asian. I wasn't getting them before. I wasn't getting them
So
before.
now you start seeing them.
Yeah, I started seeing a whole bunch of like, yo, that's crazy.
Yo, yeah, it's like I said, man, it's people are mad, people are upset.
I think it's a ploy. I think I can't say it with certainty. It's just a hunch that I have.
Yo, it's just one MFer got mad, came on here, went on a tirade, and then hopped off.
True.
And a lot of people ran with that one creator. And I think since then they had a few more that came out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because everybody trying to get those clicks, everybody wanting to get those views. So let's antagonize the black people over there, say some outlandish shit about Asian people not liking y'all, you know what I mean? Because you kind of think about it, when Asians first came to this country, they won't allow them to have businesses in the white neighborhoods, so they had to come F with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But from what they said, and that's why I asked you that the last time, do you feel like a lot of them are more against us than with us?
I think wit. I definitely think wit. Because
yo, remember when we talked about the algorithms?
Yeah.
My algorithms is pushing some stuff. You know what I mean? You're over there like, nah, I don't believe that. Now you're getting the Asian videos.
Right, but still, this is how I trick my algorithm. I always go and I try to get the opposite side. I just don't always like if I get to hear a story or I see, I try to go back and click and see what is the true story and see, because I'm working with AI. So
Well, sometime what happens is you may see a video that you ain't looking for, right? But it just pops up. So you may look at it and scroll and not even think about it. And then you'll start seeing another one and another one, but they won't come like always there. You know what I mean? You're still finding what you're looking for, but every once in a while, and be like, yo, why does it keep showing me the same, like different and go ahead.
So I was gonna say, so I picked up. Let me give y'all some game. So I picked up on how the algorithm worked, right? So the algorithm it gives you a video.
Mhm.
Let's say it's Asian, right? It's giving you an Asian, and this is how I see it. It gives you the Asian video, and let's call that ground zero, right? And on ground zero, it gives you all the support and feedback to ground zero, and that's what you're seeing, right? So to you, it seemed like it's all convincing because it's showing you what people are saying, right? You remember 2 weeks ago when I was doing the video and I did the reaction of the little boy with the food, and I was like, I recorded the video based off a reaction, and I was like, no, I'm not going to post it until it's like, no, I got to see ground zero video, and I was like, yo, my reaction is off based on what the person was saying.
Yeah, I remember that.
So basically, it's like that. Your algorithm, if you don't see the ground zero video, you're lost. You're just going off a reaction.
And you remember I was telling you that too. Like I would get a video and somebody's talking about a video which I've never seen.
Exactly. Yep.
Right. And then 8 videos in, all of a sudden I see the real video.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then I'm looking at it, and automatically I go like, hey, does it match? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's when I could usually make a judgment right there. But so it does that for me a lot.
Right. So like now you see how you came to that conclusion. So now instead of me waiting that 8 videos, once I see the video, I'm clicking to go see what's the original video, what is ground zero. And that's why I don't get that the whole bunch of stuff. Because now once I see ground zero, now I can say, and now it's starting to give me a balanced approach.
Well, here's what kind of happened. Like say, because we got the new pipeline build up, right? So like say I go to add a video, right? Like say for instance, I see the video, I may like it, I'll add it to the pipeline, right? Or I'll put it to download. Then I'll scroll, but it's not what I was looking for. It just happened to be in there. Then further down, I might see another one, I throw that in there. And then next thing you know, 3. So I don't know if it's because I like those 2 videos, it start giving me videos to go along with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then eventually it just, so in a way, by the time I get to the video, I got a show.
Exactly. And that's what we're saying.
I got episodes set up.
Exactly. So and that's the thing I was telling you is, so like now my algorithm is slightly different because I just cut through all of that fluff, try to find ground zero. I watch it, I analyze it, and I might ask it 1 and 2 questions,
Sometimes I like to play the game, man.
I feel you.
They test me for the algorithm.
They test everybody because people be doom scrolling. I know. I cut through that nonsense fast. But yeah,
we could hop into some.
Let's hop into some of what the internet have to offer us. Some of those ground zero videos.
Let's get it.
Why are we over here? He tells us we can't take pictures here, but they can. But we can't. Like they literally sent us out when we came to take pictures, and these girls are taking pictures, and they're literally letting them. That's crazy.
So that's the opening video, right? So the opening video is some black ladies got basically they didn't get kicked out. They just asked them to go outside and probably take pictures. In other words, you could say they tell them to get out, right? So
Right.
when you see stuff like this, guys, right?
Uh-huh.
What comes to your mind? What comes to your mind when you see stuff like this?
Racism, 100%.
Okay. I like that. P, to you. What do you see when you see stuff like that?
Now, I just hope that my fellow sisters were being very nice and ladylike in there. They weren't acting ghetto-ish, showing their colors and twerking in the photos, showing these people up, these amazing people that's over there just, And then on the other hand, you'd be like, man, these some racist ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because when you hear the women talking in the video, and you could literally see them showing the other people taking pictures in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? I need a little more context before I jump on either side. But if going off of what I saw in the video is bad. It's just now, if the other people in there were black that was still in there, it won't be racial. They acted up. But the fact that they're white, why not?
Cool. So mine would be, right? I would come to some of those same conclusions. I'm not gonna lie, right? If I see other race doing something and they telling me, hey, you can't do that or whatever, that's our first instinct to go to those things. It's kind of thing, but sometimes we also gotta know it's like, hey, what if the people own or it's their business?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say, for example, let's say, you ever own something and people don't know you own it and people trying to tell you the rules to your place? What if you're part owner? It's like this. You don't know who owns what.
No, you're right. But either way, that's a bad look on your business.
It doesn't matter because your business. If you want to be in there taking photos, your company.
Nah.
Hey.
Nah.
Sharon got 1 million followers.
We're not saying it's there. We're granted it, but we're not saying that's the issue. We're not saying that's theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But
even if it was, it could be an issue.
Yeah, it could be an issue, and that's what I was trying to say. Is like, and it could go to the other side. Black people are more likely to get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Than their counterpart.
I gotta say, she was looking pretty good. Like she was all dolled up.
Definitely, she was.
So,
and even the way she was talking on the way out, she was calm. She was polite.
Exactly.
She didn't escalate nothing.
She was doing her podcast voice.
Exactly.
Yep, I respect that. So I like the way how she handled the situation. She was very.
Now here's the thing. Was that like a restaurant?
Yeah, it looked like a high scale. Yeah, high.
Right.
High
so they were done eating.
Yes.
No, I think they were waiting to go in because we can't say it could
right
be,
because those people were in there sitting down. So I'm wondering if they were waiting, but they told them she can't take pictures in it, so they went outside. That's what it seemed like. But I was wondering if they was done eating and it was just leaving and it was getting pictures, because I'm like, I've never heard an establishment like that say you can't take pictures while you're waiting in the lobby to get seated. That don't make sense.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
I think they were leaving.
That one it's strange. It's strange for why they're getting kicked out. And the young ladies handle it well. You know what I'm saying? So, if somebody tell me get out, I'm getting out. It's easier to just trust me.
Hell yeah.
If people are telling me get out, I'm getting out. It ain't mine.
I'm going to get some struggle food down at the Chinese's, boy.
I get out. Struggle food.
Man, listen. Why are you asking me to leave? What did I do that I need to leave this establishment?
Listen.
I've been nothing but a model customer.
All right, so I'm gonna push back, Brandon.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you, and I know I'm gonna let you finish because I'm cutting you off, right?
Go ahead.
we need to let go of this proud mentality that just because I'm inside of an establishment, I stand my ground because I'm black. I should have admittance in this mug. That's a proud belief. If you don't want me in your establishment, I'm getting out.
Me too.
You get what I'm trying to say? I'm getting out. It ain't mine. I don't pay the bill and I don't own it.
Listen, you
What
ain't
else
gonna get
do
no.
you need to do in this establishment if you already rejected me? You think I'm gonna sit down and eat your food? I'm not eating your food or drinking your liquor. Screw that. I'm gone. So I'm gonna sit down and let you, you know what I'm saying, rub one out or spit in my food
Yo.
and hand it to me? No, y'all idiots. I'm not staying. From
You
the
ain't
time you
getting
don't
it.
like me for my color of my skin, I am gone. I know when to tell you. You don't gotta tell me once, you don't gotta tell me twice. If you don't want me in your establishment, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna leave before you tell me leave. People try to be proud and stay and try to get service. No, you don't know what they're doing back there.
You ain't getting no opportunity to spit in my food.
You know what I'm trying to say? You don't know what they're doing back there. People could be, yeah, smiling and thinking in your face and in the back. You don't know. So it's
That's
like
one of the
this.
things.
Why be proud and sit down in an establishment to say, "Oh, I ate at this restaurant and I told them." No, you ain't tell them. 2 weeks later, your ass sick, and you
Yeah,
trying to figure out
exactly.
why.
Fold it up.
No,
Yo, let me let me tell you a quick story though. I used to work with this guy, and he told me he used to work at McDonald's. So he said one night he was closing up, and this dude came through the drive-thru and just started giving him hell, like cussing him out. He was like half drunk, whatever. And he said the guy started cussing him out for no reason. He said he just pulled out. He said he got off, spit it right in his burger. There you go. Put it in his bag, send it. Yeah, he was like, he ain't feel proud about it after, but he was like, he couldn't take no more. And I was like, yo, I never understood how people go in an establishment and cuss them out about their food that they about to serve you. You know what I'm saying? They'll lose their shit. You ain't give me enough gravy, or you ain't. Yeah, I need to make me another one. All right, I'll make you two. I get two of them bad boys for you. Nah. You
I
want
hear
you
you.
want me to recook this? Nah, I'm good. I like it like that. No, it's good. I don't ever send nothing back. Ever.
yep, I was like that for years. Why I never send anything back?
Nah, I'd rather
Yo,
go somewhere else than send it
let me
back.
tell you, it's like me. I would never send food back. Never. I was one of those people. You give me food. Like, yo, this is what I started doing. If I cut into it and I don't like it, this is how people around me know me. If I don't like the food, I just taste a little bit, put the thing down, push that junk away, and when the waiter come, they gonna see it's like they're like, you ain't touched none of your food. I was like, yeah, it's okay. I'll pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Until trust me, I did that for years. Years. I just get up and walk out. Like I remember the waiter said, like, yo, you don't have to do that. If you don't like it, yo, numerous waiters tell me that. I was like, yo, if you don't like it, you could just send it back. We take it off the bill.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat there. Like, yo, if I tell you I want something and it don't come out, yo, I used to be so hungry, yo. It's like, and that shit don't come out right. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Man.
I'm trying to get to some Popeyes or some KFC. I'm trying to go. But I had to change. I had to change.
In the bush in the hood, bro. We eating anything. As long as it's could eat, we're gonna eat it.
Nah, I was picky
Your
as
mistake
hell.
is a free meal for me.
Picky as hell.
Well, gentlemen, like I said, I hear what y'all saying. But if I'm in an establishment, and I ain't talking about getting loud, I ain't talking about showing them a stereotype come to life. No, it's just you can stand firm. You can be assertive in terms of, no, why are you asking me to leave? We need to figure this out. This don't make sense. I understand what y'all saying about the food too, but guess what? This back in the days, we wasn't even allowed in certain restaurants. You had black people going in these restaurants doing sit-ins, taking verbal abuse, physical abuse, all of that, so that we could have the ability to eat in the same place as these people. And I understand what y'all say 100%, but it's 2026. You spit in my food, you do something extra, I'm owning a part of that restaurant.
How you
Y'all
gonna
see
know?
how I'm gonna know? Oh, we gonna figure it out, buddy.
I mixed it in with the mayonnaise, boy.
You mixed it in with the mayonnaise.
With the
Hey, listen, like you
mayonnaise.
said, if I'm sick a couple weeks later, is that goddamn restaurant? We going to court.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man. There's always a way. There's always a way. And the customer's always right. Y'all know I stand on business with that.
You
The
right.
customer
That's why
is
you get
always
instead
right.
of getting one, you're gonna get two. Give you a little extra because you're so special.
And that's cool. I want y'all rating to fall from
And
an A to an F.
especially you want cheese, right? You want cheese?
Sure.
Right. So the cheese gonna cover that bad boy right up. You ain't even gonna see it.
Melt that shit.
Right on top. Yup.
Like
So
I said, if an establishment wants to have people that's nasty enough to do something like that, y'all deserve to get put out of business. Y'all deserve to give me some monions for my pain and my suffering because you people are disgusting. At the end of the day, food service, it's an honorable position. You're supposed to give these people taste. You're supposed to give these people an experience.
it is.
But if you got the audacity to put something extra in the people's food that they ask for it, bun you.
But you know what though? I understand that, but at the same time, some of these people that go in these establishments, they feel entitled to I don't know what the hell, but and he was like, "Yo, you want this food? Okay, I'm gonna take care of it for you." It comes to that point where you be like, "Yo, you're gonna find out."
But Pete, I agree with like people finding out, but to go to the level of disgusting stuff, yo, you don't belong in food service.
Agreed.
No.
That is the end of customer service.
That's what I'm trying to say. No matter how mad you get me, I shouldn't resort to that level of disgusting thing. Even though it's like this, yo, you could talk to me however you want. It doesn't give me the right to spit in your food. You know what I'm trying to say?
You're right.
Because I'm getting paid. You're getting paid.
But it's happening.
I know, but still, I don't like that. Trust me, I don't like that.
Listen, if I ain't do nothing, don't spit in my food. You know what I mean? Don't just randomly. No, that dude over there sending back the steak. He wanted chicken. So get him, not me.
Don't get nobody.
Exactly.
Serve the goddamn food.
Said, don't get nobody. You're right. Don't get nobody.
All right, cool. Let's hop into the next one.
Go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna go a little weird tonight. Let's go. Here we go. Let's do this one.
We like weird.
Something that really bothers me is the argument that people cannot find me attractive just because I'm a little person. And it is extremely frustrating because whoever is dating me, finding me attractive, whatever, gets judged by these disgusting people. And the reason why I think this argument is gross is because usually it stems from people saying, oh, you look like a child. And first of all, when I'm walking around, whether that's around the pool or in the mall or around the city, children see me and they can differentiate that I am an adult. They look at me and they look at their parent and they go, mommy or daddy, why is that lady so tiny? They don't say, oh, why does that child have boobs? No, they go, why is that lady so tiny? Or they go, oh, is that lady a mommy like you? And then if they come up to me, I'm like, oh, well, if they believe in God, I'm like, God just made me differently. Or I say, oh, I'm a little person and that's okay. And then they move on with their day. How come adults look at me and they're like, oh, she looks like a child? No, I don't. You can see that I'm an adult. I have boobs. I have a butt. I have a very womanly body. My reproductive system works, and I'm probably smarter than the average person. I go to college. I'm getting a degree in business analytics and probably also my master's and then going to law school. It is okay to find me attractive, and that argument is disgusting. Whoever sees me and thinks, oh, that's predatory to find her attractive, is because you have something disgustingly wrong in your brain. You probably like children, and that is why you're thinking that. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Yo, well, I disagree. The fuck, I disagree.
Huh? What?
I disagree. Let me tell you, that shit is nasty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking
No,
about
I
her.
don't know what you're saying. Go ahead.
I'm
What
telling
the hell?
you, it's like this. So I understand her plea, and I get where she's coming from. You get what I'm trying to say? But I'm one of those people that look at that junk as weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because it's like, yo, granted, I understand what she's saying, right?
Do you?
No.
No, I know. Yo, when I was in high school, it had this girl, and she wasn't like small like her, but when I was in high school, it had this girl, and I was mad as hell. This girl was like, she like 8 years old, and this chick liked me, and I was like, yo, I felt so gross. It's like she was cool as hell. She was nice. She was a beautiful young girl, but it's like, yo, I used to always feel grossed out because it just felt like it was like your little cousin or a younger, and it's like, hey, go play with your age group. But she was like 2 years older than me. You know what I'm saying?
That was the cooties. Come on, dog.
Yeah, that joke was
It sounds
weird.
like a you problem.
12. I pile drive that Oompa Loompa. She was attractive, okay?
Very.
And mind you, she's one of the little people that
Yeah.
don't look like all the other little people in terms of her facial features, because a lot of them have them similar facial features, skull and this and that. She was pretty. She had a little equal opportunity over here, but I understand what she's saying. Now,
Me
mind
too.
you, there
I
is a
understand
situation,
that
right?
too.
There is this one girl, I believe she's on TV. She looks incredibly young, even though she's in her late 20s. That's a different circumstance. But a little person, come over here, treat you like Willy Wonka.
Hey, I think she's very attractive too.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
mean, the plumbing look. I mean, I would say the plumbing, but
you said the
it looks.
plumbing. Where you
It worked.
pause at?
She said it worked. She
Yeah,
said it worked.
she said the reproductive system works.
That's the plumbing.
You know, everything looks good. I like her, but I understand where she's coming from though, because people do make it weird if they see, and I'm sure she's pulling that 6 foot dude.
What 6 foot dude?
Think about it. Like, she's a little person, right?
Yep.
So she ain't dating me. I'm too short. She's going for that 6 foot dude. So now when you see them together, it's an awkward situation.
I hear you.
It's
Nah,
like
you
you might have to carry
though.
her, then bend. So the problem is his friends is probably like, they got something to say. You know what I'm saying? And she's hearing it. You
I
what
know.
I'm
I
saying?
agree with it. It's like you said. She might be a pretty young person, but still, to me, nah, bro, nah. So what's the difference? All right,
So
what's
let
the
me ask you. You may not want to date her, but are you okay seeing her with a person bigger than her?
Yeah, so I do. That's what I'm saying. Yo, I think at a certain age, yo, everybody needs to be who they want to be and live how they.
Right.
Your opinion of someone else shouldn't stop that person from living. So once you understand, it's like this. Whatever you got to say about me, I don't care. I'ma still live. So my opinion shouldn't affect your life. It shouldn't stop you in any way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, what I disagree was like the main part I disagree with is I do think like when I see that stuff is like or see thing, I feel like it's a child. And that's the part that I do. Yo, Brandon, regardless of not, on a first whim, you gonna think it's a child. Until you get to know that individual, you gonna think it's like, all right, your opinion is gonna change, but on a first glance or not knowing, you're
I
gonna
understand that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if your notion comes off as that's a child, it's like this. You ever seen kids and you be like, oh, that's a child. And it's like you move on. Some people don't. Some people just fetishize on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say. So it's like this. That's what
I
you
think the normal person should be able to differentiate, like right
exactly
away,
the
that
normal
that is
people.
a child and that is not a child.
So
You
it's
know what
like
I mean?
this. Could she pull a 6'4" dude? Yes, she can. Do she deserve love? Yes, she can. Is she a beautiful young? Yes, she is. You know what I'm saying? Should she be having sex? Yes, she can.
So
You know what I'm
so
saying? I'm just saying for
so
me,
she should lead with the boobs. So it'd be
I
like,
don't
yep,
know
that's
what the
not a
hell she
kid.
should lead with.
She should lead with the boobs.
Well, I just tell you is like it ain't gonna
Coming
work
with
for
the
me.
boobs, we know it's not a kid.
I don't know.
Because you
Her
know
face,
what?
her face say we know that's not a kid.
Yeah. She at least
Just the structure of a woman.
yeah. You could tell.
Her whole narrative explaining her body was kind of stupid because I'm sure as soon as she put clothes on, she looks like a kid. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that was a crazy one, man. But she's mad at the adults. It's the adults.
Yeah.
The friend or
But she
whoever the
adult
boyfriend.
herself.
Huh?
To be of age, she's an adult herself. So it's not the adults, it's just how people perceive her.
The big
Yeah,
adults, the
the big
regular
adults,
adults
yeah.
like us. You know what I mean? So do you feel like she should date another little person?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. So you see, like I said, I am not against whoever she dates. To me, I'm one of those people that look at him like, yo, that like a damn little kid. You know what I'm saying?
No.
For you, you may not see it as a little kid. You might see it as punani to beat up. To me, no play, no bueno, no
Two
growth.
little people can't do the Pasa Pasa videos. They can't do Macho Man Randy Savage off the dresser. You feel me? So whatever
Yeah,
she
they
looking
can.
for. What?
just
They gonna
gotta
hurt.
jump.
They gonna hurt each other.
They gotta jump further. But they can do it.
Further.
Yeah. Macho
Yeah.
Man flew off that top rope, bro.
And that's what they should be doing.
Yeah.
But two little people. It's the hospital trip. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that.
Could throw a pillow down or something so they could fall on.
It's not enough. Somebody going to the hospital. What happened? We was trying to do Pasa Pasa.
Hey man, leave the little
I
people
jumped.
alone.
It ain't go too far. No, shout out to the little people. You know, little people, they little people. Little people, they big people.
Fire.
All that. Get it.
Yeah, it'd be weird. Like, yo, some people be bragging. That's some people fetish. Some grown ass people, that's their fetish to knock one down. It's
I've never been with a little person.
You know, as you said that,
My ex-wife was close to it.
I got a video.
He was 4'11" and 3/4.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yo,
close.
Super close.
Yo, as you said, I remember I was in the islands and one liked me, so she was trying to dance with me. Yo, like that joke was funny. She ended up on my damn head, yo. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I'll show y'all offline. That shit, I still got that shit. It's like on one of them sites, yo. I was like chilling in the club, yeah. I still got it. It's funny as hell. But she was cool though. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Is like they're cool, but it's like to me, say I'm about to bust this down. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying you can't. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
When in Rome.
Fuck that. When in Rome, buy a ticket and go to Jamaica, bro.
Sit in a resort.
You know what I'm saying? When in Rome, them days are gone, bro. Screw
You know,
Rome.
I haven't been to Jamaica yet.
You know what I'm saying?
You haven't?
Nah.
I ain't been to Jamaica yet either.
Yo, I don't even want to get into that.
Nah,
But
say it. It's late night live. Say it.
Jamaicans don't like us, man.
Nah, that's nonsense.
Trinities?
Yeah,
They
man.
do got a strong beef, but no, it's true.
Like right now, man, we beefing online right now.
That's all bull.
No, man, it's online beef. I mean, I'm like, yo, like they mad at us. But I haven't been there yet. I do plan on going. And why haven't you been there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
My wife Jamaican. We supposed to go. We supposed to go many times.
Supposed to go, eh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You married in. Like I thought you would have gone by
now.
They
never, they whole family know me. People in Jamaica and all. Yo, they ain't never once look at me and be like, oh no. Yo, you know how much Jamaicans? I talk to people in Jamaica, the ones that live here.
You've gone there yet?
Nah, I haven't been.
He might
That's what
set
I'm
foot
saying.
down and they jump him.
Nah, man, they love me.
No,
And
I got a
already
lot of Jamaican friends and people, but I've never had issues with them. But
yeah, that's what I'm
some
trying to
people
say.
on the
So it's all made
island, the
up.
people on the island act different than the ones that leave. You know
Yo,
that.
even the Jamaicans in Tobago, it's like people. Yo, when you go to their place, you go to their place. You know what I'm saying? You act accordingly.
Oh, I know.
Yo, yeah,
You're all black people.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
They see you black first, and then they'll be like, "I'm not from here." Yo, empty your pockets, my youth. Empty your pockets. We're having there.
nah, nothing for your star boy.
Mad Max ain't robbing y'all when y'all sit down in Jamaica.
What
the hell?
size shoes are those? They my size.
All right, let's transition to this clip right here. This one,
Uh-oh.
just a change of pace. Here we go.
All right.
My name is Parker Sublette. My claim is 2 + 2 = 5. You did miss the instruction. You did skip right past it.
I don't care. I'm eager.
Okay.
Partner, where are you from?
Oof. That's really gonna fuck me up right away. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Partner, where's your family from?
My mom is from New York City, and my dad is from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Where's their family from?
My mom's family are Russian Jews, so it's kind of hard to track after a certain point. My dad's family are Polish, British, and French, so it's very, very easy to track.
My take is not that your math is wrong. It's that you thinking that your math is correct is racist.
That's very interesting.
You think that your European LA ass knows more about Arabic
Sonny,
numbers.
Sonny, can I interrupt you for a second?
Yes.
Where's your family from?
Canada.
And where are their family from?
France.
Okay. And?
And
Or it kind of stops at France?
it stops at France. And I side with centuries of Arabic scholars. I may be French, but I am an ally to that community.
Sonny, Arab, so that's beautiful. Let's give it up for allyship, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are trying to unify here, we are trying to learn. Arabic is the language. Arab is the word for the people or the kind of scholars you might be discussing.
Totally.
Yes.
And yet you are still disagreeing with their years of scholarship, centuries.
Well,
even.
I'm disagreeing with you getting something wrong regarding racism. That feels actually kind of racist to me. We have, I don't know if you've heard, but our mayor, Zoran Mamdani,
Yes.
got rid of racism last January. So I don't know how I can be racist when he is our mayor.
Okay. So I just think that there are a lot of white transgender women.
How did you know I was trans?
Girl. There are a lot of white transgender women who like to think that because they transition, they can do no harm to other marginalized communities. And I would argue that your thinking 2 + 2 = 5 is nothing but an extension of that.
That's very interesting. You have yet to disprove to me that 2 + 2 = 5.
I'm not trying to disprove that 2 + 2 = 5. I'm trying to prove that you and your ancestors are rotted to your core.
What the hell did I just watch?
I'm about to say the same damn thing. 12, what is wrong with your pipeline, sir?
No, it's not. That's the reason
We done
why
went
I put it in
lower
there.
than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What the hell was that?
God damn.
Yo,
2 +
see
2
the
is
level
5?
of confusion in that video, bro?
2 + 2 is 5?
And people was laughing. What the hell is so funny?
Bro,
I ain't seen nobody that looked like me up in that would have been like, why am I here? What
She's
is
a
this?
Russian Jew.
yo,
What?
It
What
ends
is
at
this?
France. That was
Yo.
funny. I thought that was
You-
funny.
You thought that was funny?
Yeah, because it never stops at France. It always goes back to Africa. Yeah, it's facts. Check. Everybody history goes back to Africa, bro. So he can't end that France.
So let's touch on some stuff, right?
Go ahead.
The reason I play this video because it's the level of confusion in this video.
It's a lot.
If you look and see, anytime you look at a person, right? Anytime you look at a person and their name is not clear, Storm, Rain, Park,
Winter,
Summer,
Summer.
Eve. Anytime you hear them, you already know. You're in a level of what's that movie? The one, that crazy girl that fell down the rabbit hole.
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland. You know you gone. You gone. You not awake. You gone. You know what I'm saying? You gone. If you don't hear Winston, you don't hear Bobby, you don't hear Charles, Rick. You know when you go black, you gonna hear Taekwon, Shaquana, Davon,
Tyrone.
you know what I'm saying? You know. When you go in the store, you hear Johnny, you hear Ricky or Tay or Ty or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know the names. But once I start saying Parker, Winter, Summer,
and another thing too, I know I can't really talk, but the color of the hair kind of gave it away. You know what I'm saying? That's another giveaway too.
No, the granny glasses gave that shit away.
The color of the hair too.
But one thing I did like was what that guy was saying. So even though he was transgender himself, I'm assuming he was trans. I like exactly what he said, because it's like, I think what he was saying was logical because his point made sense. When he got into the racism and all of that, it lost me a little bit. But he was onto something where he was saying is just because he was a male, first of all, white, transgendered, marginalized, right? He can't do no wrong, so it push you into an arena of delusion in a sense. Some of these kids are smart. Let me not take it away from them. Some of these kids are effing smart. You know what I'm saying? But they push it to that limit of delusion. But and you can see that's why I picked this video, because it was a lot going on. But it was cool to see someone of that stature or whatever call it out. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why I chose this video. It was somebody calling BS on their own kind. You know what I'm trying to say? And it was like, you don't see that as often.
Well, I will say, goes back to one of the first podcasts. It's nice to see them in a league of their own, having their own safe space, their own discourse. You feel me? We could be confused from the outside, but that's for them and their body.
I would rather stay on the outside. Yep. I stay around the outside. I'm okay out here. I don't have to join the party. I can stay outside.
Yeah. But this one took me for a loop, but it's like, God damn, what did we just witness? You know what I'm saying?
We ain't meant to understand all that.
Hell no.
But
put it like this. If you understood it, that's where you need to be.
I still don't know how they got 2 to 2 plus 5.
If you don't understand it, then you know that ain't the door you're supposed to walk through.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
UGK told us. UGK told us.
2 + 2 is 5. It was over after that.
Yep. Hey.
Because he stood on that. He believed it. I could see it.
What I was going to say was UGK told us that many years ago. You got some rooms you don't want to be in. You got some rooms, you got them D-boys. They only dealing with that white horse. You got some rooms that dudes, they only dealing with weed. You got some rooms that you got to be doing weird shit to get into. They told us that. When did that song come out? That shit was in the 90s or the...
Whose song?
They told us. They've been telling us that shit.
Which song?
I can't remember the name of the song.
I mean, there's been a lot of songs when it comes to cooking stuff up and burning stuff and
No, but no, he was saying. I know he was doing. He did a video. It was
cutting
UG
it
He
up,
was
cut
explaining
it, cut it, cut it.
That's my joint right
Cut it.
there.
That part is just way too high. You need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Cut it.
Let me stop.
But yeah,
yeah.
so final thoughts on that. Let me run the next one.
Man, cut it.
All right, there you go.
2 + 2 is 5. Cut it.
Hell no.
And then don't let me say this because it's gonna bother me in my spirit. I went and I said, sat my stuff down and I said, man, we just took a long ass walk and undid my stuff in front of you on the
She literally
table.
had nothing. Went right there to put on. To
I
try
said,
the
ma'am,
shirt.
can I try? I left everything there. And I said, ma'am, I said, where's the mirror? You didn't double check anything.
And okay,
You accused
you
her.
have
You
a
accused her.
have a great
You
Hold on,
accused
I
her.
can talk. And honestly, I understand people have to do her job. That's why multiple times I asked her. I said, excuse me. I said, are you sure that you think that I have? So I said, I don't have anything. But if you can give me your name and information, I have no problem showing you. You kept saying you didn't have to tell me nothing. Yeah, shut up. You know how to do your job. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. I go to another Urban Outfitters. I'm not no broke bitch. What's wrong with you, ho? Terrible customer service. You should have.
So this one was I didn't meant to play this video. I was supposed to play the video for you, Brandon, but we could do a quick reaction to this one, and we get to the But this one was a young lady that went into a store and they thought she was stealing. The way I wanted to phrase this one before we hop into the next one is, well, time has changed, yo. So I can't formulate my question because I know back in the days you could just show people, yo, I ain't stealing, and that was it. Now it's like the people behind the store really can't tell you if you're stealing or not. They're supposed to kind of let you go. No, back in the days, they weren't telling you shit. They was knocking you the hell out. You know what I'm saying? They was knocking you out. But
it didn't seem like they had any proof.
Right. I think it was more biased. They didn't like her.
But here's the thing, though. I'm sure that because we talked about. Remember, we had more on the old show when we do the other show, and he was telling us how much people steal from the Walmart branch that he knew the person at. It was like $3 million. You know, and was that a month or a year?
I can't remember.
But for that store, it was like at least $3 million for a year. That's a lot, right?
Yeah.
So how many honest people you think steal shit out of there? A lot.
Yeah,
People you don't expect to. So when you think about it, you never know. You know what I mean? You see somebody walk in there, pull up in the freaking Bentley, and go in and steal a bunch of shit and leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time.
Yeah, remember we previewed that video with Lululemon.
Yeah.
They were making that one. They were making about $30,000 a day. You remember we did I probably did a video. I did a video where the people were from Connecticut. It was a couple. They were going to the store at the same time. Some would purchase clothes. The others won't purchase clothes. They will fill up their bag with clothes. On the way out, what they would do is they will hand a receipt.
Mm-hmm.
So now with the person that's walking out is like they will walk out at the same time. So what happened is like the person who paid would just keep walking with the stuff, and the person who paid would just stop and turn around, and the other people would keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and they were returning mad clothes. I'm talking about like, yo, they were running it up, that shit up. They go back and return the clothes and get money, or they would hand it off to other people or whatever. They did it in Connecticut. They did it in like probably 10, 12 states. They went on a run doing that shit. And they would just go, they would hit like
they got caught.
They got caught because corporate caught on and they started setting trap for them because they had to go return the clothes in order to get the money.
Mm-hmm.
So corporate started seeing like shrinkage like getting outrageous because they were doing it in every state. So, but yeah, it's a crazy video. They were from Connecticut. They were like YouTubers or something like that, and that's how they got mad. You know what I'm saying? But they were coming up. They got off. They got off mad clothes. You know what I'm saying? So corporate figured out and they started planning for them and shit like that.
Damn.
But they were from Connecticut. A guy and a girl.
CT, stand up.
It's a stain on us. But in regards to the lady, you know, I like that she at least kept herself composed until the end.
Yeah.
If you ain't stealing nothing, hey, just show him your bag. You got upset because the lady didn't want to give you her information or whatever. You still could have kept it cordial. You ain't got to steal. You not a broke B word like you said. Show him your bag. Just be done with it.
Exactly.
But yeah.
All right, let's hop to the clip. This one is dedicated to Brandon. Here we go.
Let's get it. Underdog is here.
All you 9 to 5 niggas get cheated on.
I gotta find it, Brandon. Hold on, it's not that one.
That wasn't it? That wasn't it?
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. That was a different clip. Hold on.
Shout out to her. Come cheat on me, baby.
Hold on. Let me play. I want us to do this one. Let me load this clip up. Just bear with me for a second. I gotta load this clip up.
No worries. We here.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna show it from the.
I've seen that clip right there too. It's crazy.
Let me pull it up here. I want this one to go.
Man, what kind of man she want then? That's crazy.
Well, what she was basically saying was that if you work a 9 to 5, your woman cheating on you.
And so what? If I'm an entrepreneur, I'm selling drugs, you gonna be faithful to me?
All right, so let's run this one from YouTube. We're gonna run this
one. Hey, don't hate the messenger. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, they think differently now, man. They just,
I guess so.
Yeah.
What happened to the Rick James of the world? Take on a little trip for a week.
Too much sugar booger. Can't do it no more.
Woo.
I work with a dude that he ain't got no smell no more. He can't smell anymore.
God dang.
Because of that?
Yeah, he did so much cocaine back in the day. Yeah.
They do say it rip a hole in your nose.
Exactly.
Ooh,
all right.
I died.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this one's for Brandon.
I'm thirsty.
Okay. Perfect.
There we go.
Perfect. He's thirsty.
2 ran red lights. Most of them still. Every single man I talked to ran red lights. Most of them still gonna eat it on my period. If that sounds crazy to you, you just not that girl. You just not that girl. Or he is weird. He's weird.
That's for you, Brandon. You said you said it's tasty. You said it. You said tasty. You muted.
Who said tasty?
You said tasty before he ran that video. You said
nah, I didn't say tasty. I sound thirsty.
Thirsty. Yep. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Memory glands. Now I'm
Perfect.
parched. I'm parched.
Perfect.
Yo, as you said that, as I see this video, what it reminded me, D-Cat left a crazy ass message on one of the videos. It's like if they go make me eat sushi, it can't be cold. It got to be warm. So it's to that nature. I'm like, what? Like,
Nasty Jamaican Amish bastard. Yes.
Yo, I didn't say it verbatim, but I was like, what the hell wrong with D-Cat? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
You got to run through the red lights if you're with her.
Nah, I'm good. That's how you get arrested. But I can save her, though. I know I can save her. I can show her how to slow down for the yellows, go through the greens. You feel me?
Yeah.
All that other extra stuff. She need to be re-educated. You feel me? I can do it.
Okay.
I can save her.
Let me tell you, it got some dudes out there that be saying no, but at the end of the day, they be running through them shits.
You know what's crazy?
Niggas don't be giving a F.
This dude said that to me today, because I work for a print company, right? So when weird things happen, we have weird conversation. So somehow red ink got spilled on his shoe. So he comes over and I was like, yo, remember that scene from Superbad? I was like, somebody peed on your shoe? You know what I mean? Look at Brandon's face.
Nah, you made me flash back to that scene. Dude got beat up for that. And for what, bro? Because your girl on her, time of the month that she danced on me.
So then he went into a little rant about he got his wings. And I was like, that's on you, bro. You good. That's what they call it.
What?
If you eat a girl out on her period, they call it getting your wings. So if a lady ever said it, be like, yo, you want to get your wings tonight? That's what she means, because you're gonna get some wings. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Niggas vampires, bro.
That's what you better off calling them that.
Vampires.
get your
Wings? You calling them a tampon?
No, you're gonna get your wings.
Bro,
Yeah, I gotta.
I didn't know that was gonna go that.
Yeah, man. It's weird that video came up, I think, after we had that conversation. Because he came over and I was like, yo, do what you want. That's on you, bro. He came out and told me, like, and I was like, you feel confident about that? He goes, yeah, I got my wings a long time ago. Like, all right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that's just a person thing, though. I think that could be for any race.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Listen.
Yo, I was about to say, P, like in the islands, yo, it got like enough dudes be talking about like bun this, bun that, no red light. Yo, so why the hell chicks be like, oh, you don't do? I'm like, which dudes y'all be? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you be seeing a lot of that shit where dudes be like, nah, no red light. Yo, but chicks be like, oh, but this person, I'm like, what the fuck they got to do with me?
Exactly.
So it's like there's a difference in culture and what they be saying and what niggas be doing, yo.
It's not about culture. It's about what you ain't gonna do, the other person's gonna do it.
Exactly.
At that person, they can have it.
Exactly. That's why they got it.
Yeah.
So if you hit that off, you got her all the time now. You know what I mean?
I can wait the 5 days.
That's how ugly Negroes get some of these bitches.
Yeah, not necessarily. Some chicks do grow up after a while.
So let me ask you this. She said you weird if you don't do that. How do you feel about that?
I'm weird.
It ain't my type anyway, so she could call me weird all you want.
She not your type. Hey, besides all that crazy stuff, she's talking shit. She's an attractive woman.
Yo, true. Yo,
Yeah.
a lady could be attractive, but some of that shit, if it ain't knocking, yo, it ain't flowing, yo. So, let me tell you, Brandon, I could show you an attractive woman that you would be disgusted by. Yo, you gonna have some chicks that look super good, but yo, something about her don't click with you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, trust me.
When the lights off, it don't matter.
Huh?
When the lights off, it don't matter.
Hell no, bro. It's like this. Let me tell you.
Hey, are their mouth covered up? They still could talk? Because a lot of time, if that attitude coming out is on the wrong side, you ain't gonna make it through the night. You're gonna get smothered. Yeah,
We talking
man.
about steak breath? What we talking about?
Listen, a bad mouth could ruin the whole mood in the room.
Oh, keep talking. It's fine.
What? No, just get out.
Nah, you don't pay him to leave.
I'm gonna pay you to leave. Peace
Nah.
is more important to me.
Nah.
My peace is more important. Take an extra 150.
$1.50? If you talk about, you are frivolous with money, sir. You scared me.
Hey, you want to make sure she come back next week when you call.
No, entertain the conversation. This is
I don't want to go to
understand the
Rosa,
person.
man. Rosa ain't cool, man. I don't like Rosa. I want to stay on this side.
Yeah,
So sometimes you got to tip them well. You got to listen. Tip your waitresses and people that need tipping. It's a good thing.
No,
Yes, it is. Be nice.
you could be nice. When the lights is off. You feel me? When the lights is back on, be nice.
So okay,
Hey,
if-
ain't
if
y'all the
the
ones
lights-
that be saying, say a kind word to somebody, be nice to your neighbor and all that?
Yeah, I say that all the
That got
time.
nothing to do with your
Yeah. So
your neighbor and who you busting down is two different things.
yeah,
You can't be busting down your neighbor.
we talking about you running the red light when the lights go off.
No, not
You
not
just
that.
said when the lights go off, you're gonna run the red light.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's what you mean, right?
no, not at all, not at all. I abide by all driving laws. You feel me? Only go on green. You feel me?
What up, D-Cat? Yeah,
God.
see him backing
He
out
back.
of
He
it.
back. He back. See, we was just talking about you having
You having
trouble with the
trouble?
internet, but you missed when we was talking about you. Speak of the devil, he shall appear. Jamaican Amish bastard. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Playboy.
Having trouble with the internet. We know you're not supposed to have it in Amish land. That's against your laws. Trouble. My dude was sneaking on here. The hell?
Hey, he's probably Jamaican when he's on the internet. He's Amish when he's off.
That's a complicated lifestyle.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
Be both.
If my
Yeah.
dude is putting his beef patties in oatmeal, you feel me? That's a different way to live.
Hey, don't knock that, bro.
I'm not what?
Beef patties and oatmeal.
Ugh. DK, that's how you get down?
I could. I mean,
Beef patties with the oatmeal filling. That's what he getting in on. I ain't with that.
he said beef patty. No, not with the oatmeal filling.
That's how he got to be doing it.
That's not how I would.
If you was
But I
Jamaican
could-
Amish,
No.
Yo.
DK, I know your macaroni and cheese is trash.
What
How
about
we
if
get
he?
macaroni and cheese?
I'm just
gonna
saying. He real life Jamaican. You make your macaroni trash.
That's not. They don't do macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. If
That's
you
not
ask a
their thing.
you ask a Jamaican for
They
macaroni,
they may do something, but not really. That's not.
yeah,
their-
it don't end up being macaroni and cheese. It's like a block of something. Don't
Hey,
eat
D-Cat,
oatmeal
don't
and
listen
beef.
to him.
Hey, he lying. Dog, you lying. Is that a part of the
Eat
Amish diet?
oatmeal or beef.
So you don't eat oxtail?
That's pork, my brother.
Huh? Off the back of an
I'm
yo.
just joking. I'm just
In my head,
joking.
I'm like, what?
You saw his face.
Boy, yo, Pete,
Nah, I
you had
had
the
a
Muslim
crisis real
accent.
quick.
That's
He's
pork,
so-
my brother. He went Muslim on us. That's pork, my brother.
Hey,
Yo, I remember
I'm really
one time when I went up to Mark's house when he was in Brooklyn, and we walked in the house, and his mom was like, gave her a hug, and she goes, "Oh, I cooked." And Mark turned around, he goes like, "He don't eat pork, he Muslim." Everybody's like, "What?" Yeah, man. But yeah, that's the ox.
telling you not to eat. Why not? I love me some oatmeal from the people with the Q and the O. They're not sponsored us, so I'm not saying no names. What? Get you some different flavors and mix them
You
all
mean with
together.
the founding father on the front?
I mean, with somebody that look like DCAT Amish people that on the front.
No, that's the founding father,
What founding father?
George Washington.
Ain't no damn George Washington on the
On
Q.
the oatmeal,
On the
the
Q.
one I
that
get
ain't,
got George Washington on it.
you buying your stuff great value. Ain't no George Washington on the QOs.
Yeah, it is. There's
On
a
the-
guy.
It's
like
not.
a-
It's not George Washington.
Yo, he's buying like the no frills. He's buying the scat back.
I said
What-
QO.
What's the name of it?
Yeah,
QO.
don't even think QO. It sounds queer as hell.
No,
What's QO?
I'm not saying it. They're not sponsoring us.
It's all right. DCAT want to know.
It's
So you-
okay. So the Q is for the people like him, the Amish people. Them. Yeah.
Quaker
Damn it, boy. Yeah. Them.
oats.
I mean, they had.
Isn't
the
George
oats.
Washington on that cover?
No, man.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
That's
not.
that's
Yo,
Ain't
that's
it
how I
like a
know
pro-
y'all.
What is
That's
that?
how I know y'all
Isn't it
immigrants.
Like a
So who
Protestant,
is that?
or what's those people called? Those people.
They Quakers. They Amish.
yeah.
Oh, it is Amish.
How did y'all pass y'all citizenship
That's,
test if
that's
y'all
what
think
he
that
said.
George Washington is on
I
the
knew
cover?
that. I knew what you were talking about. That's what I was going to say. That's why he said DCAT, because he's half Amish. But I said right now he's on the internet, so he's Jamaican.
But he don't eat beef.
What the hell? What the hell that got to do with a citizen test?
You don't know George Washington from a goddamn Quaker. That's a problem.
I know, but the dude resembled George Washington.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does. Listen,
Y'all about to get
Hey,
deported. Y'all
I'm
about
gonna
to
tell
get
you this.
deported.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Underdog. I'm gonna tell you this. Ask your kids. Ask them. Say, who is this guy? on the show them. I'm dead serious, and tell me what they see on the next show. I guarantee they'll say George Washington.
You know what? I'm gonna do it, but because of the way I'm raising my eldest with money, as soon as she see that fool in a $1 bill, she gonna be like, "They ain't the same person." Hell no, it's not the same person.
Just don't give him no hint. Just say who's this guy?
On
What
everything
do
I love, I will do it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure.
I'm dead
Tuesday,
serious.
we're gonna spend the block on this.
For real. No red lights. But yeah, I thought that was crazy because she said, if that ain't your thing, you're weird.
Yeah, she lost me with that. Bro.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
She
I
lost
thought
me with
you
that.
have your choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, is that a first conversation? You got to find out when it happens.
Yo,
Because that means I'm
Like I said-
sacrificing a whole month to find out that I don't want no wings. Not interested.
bro. Like I said,
Still alive, y'all. I'm still alive.
like I said, it's like, yo, everything ain't for everybody, bro. Everything. Yeah, they could have all them huge, attractive stuff. To me, she's a pretty lady, but like I said, yo, I know where my lane is.
What are you talking about?
The chick.
The light skinned chick?
Yeah, the one with the big what you call it?
I can save her.
Yeah.
After me, like I said, she wouldn't need to do that no more. You can tell her father wasn't in her life, and that's why she's
Fatherless
lights.
behavior.
It's
Yeah.
fatherless behavior, 100%. Can spike your blood. Hey, DCAT, supposedly I'm a diabetic, but I'm not really diabetic. I'm a faux diabetic. I'm still eating oatmeal like a mug, and I add sugar in that mofo, so that's a lie.
I thought oatmeal's supposed to what is it, cholesterol? Lower
Oh.
cholesterol?
It's all lies. It's all propaganda made
Yeah,
by the Amish and the Jamaicans.
I believe so.
Mm-mm.
I believe so.
He's a goddamn liar. I'm going to see my doctor soon anyway, and I'm about to tell him what this Jamaican Amish dude said to me on the internet. And he's going to be like, hell no, he's a liar.
Where he at? He's just denying God.
My dude said he don't eat beef. That is wild. You telling me you don't eat spaghetti? DCAT, you don't eat spaghetti? You don't eat steakums? You don't eat stewed beef? You telling me you don't eat beef patty? You don't eat meatloaf? What's the point of living? What do you eat, sir?
DCAT, I agree with you. I don't eat all them bullshit either.
DCAT,
Chicken.
DCAT, this dude got problems, okay? He got digestive problems, okay? You think diabetes is a quick thing? What? Yeah, it is a quick thing. That's why I ain't got it no more. You heard me?
You've been working out?
Listen, I do go walking, you feel me, every Tuesday, do a little 1.5 miles with the family. That's why I be on late, because I got to get them together before I get on, you feel me? I don't have an excuse today. But, yeah, you feel me? Just a little walking. I need to add some weights in there, whatever. But my blood sugar is beautiful.
That's
And I
good.
still eat beef, pork, all that. Stop playing with me.
What if he's allergic?
Allergic to what?
Beef. There's some people allergic.
God ain't want him here. Just like how they be having them people with the peanut allergies, and they said that's the Neanderthals in their genes or something. Got to breed that out, you my boy.
I feel bad for those people that like them peanut allergies. Yeah, you can't go out and eat in public in certain places.
Yo, ain't no time to be living in a bubble.
Especially going to a Caribbean person house. Because when they be cooking, boy, that spoon be in every dish sometimes.
Ooh-wee. Are you a
My
diabetic
wife
or
is like
insulin?
that.
No, I'm not on insulin, sir. I refuse to take insulin. Straight out the hospital, I said I wasn't doing it.
Well, put that you probably should put that sugar down from the oatmeal. Instead
Nah,
of doing
I'm-
that, put
I'm gonna
something else in there.
I'm gonna keep adding
Get
the
some
white
honey.
cane sugar every time. I'm gonna add honey too.
Not even the brown sugar. The brown sugar should be healthier for you.
Brown sugar remind me of my grandma that passed away, so I don't
Right.
want to cry when I eat oatmeal. You feel me?
But grandma ate the brown sugar because
Grandma, listen. The way grandma used to go heavy-handed on the brown sugar, she could have gave me diabetes as a child.
Yeah, the brown sugar had more flavor.
Delicious. Don't get me wrong. Woo. But
But
nah, shout out to my granny. Miss you, yo.
cut back on the sugar though.
No,
It's
absolutely
gonna
not.
help.
Life
You
is meant
should.
to be lived. Okay, whether it's a pound of sugar or a spoonful of sugar, it's all gravy.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yo, my ex, right, used to get 8 sugars in her coffee.
Have you tried it like that though? Seriously.
Hell no.
Listen.
I won't even attempt.
What?
That's buffoonery.
How?
Why would you have eight cups of sugar? Whatever the number, the spoons, whatever they do. That's like half of the thing of sugar. And then no,
Let me tell you a story. All right.
that's
I
liquid
used to work
diabetes.
at the Hartford when I was in high school. I was an intern there, right? They had a little Starbucks, little I
Yeah.
don't know what the hell you call it, whatever, little nook or whatever. There was this older black woman named Miss Barbara. I think she's still living. If she's not, God rest her soul. Miss Barbara used to hook your boy up. All right. I used to love getting me a white chocolate mocha, and she would put all the fixings in it, extra sugar, caramel, whatever. She was trying to kill me. All right. Delicious. You talking about 8 sugar? Whatever she put in there was like 16 sugar, right? But I loved it. I could feel my blood vessels curdling up every time she made it. And all she would ever say is, hey, ask for a hot chocolate. And I'll make you white chocolate mocha so you only pay the hot chocolate price. Ooh, every day. I could have been on the verge of a heart attack. It was the most delicious thing to drink every goddamn day.
Yeah, I respect that.
I just wish I knew her recipe. She flipped up on me at the end. I asked for hot chocolate one day. She actually gave me hot chocolate. I was like, oh,
So you don't do that today.
you don't mess with me no more. Okay. I really looked at her like, bro, you really gave me a hot chocolate? Broke my heart.
That's probably because you wasn't treating her right.
What? Hell no. I love Miss Barbara. I greet her, give her a hug, this, that, and the third. You know what it was? It was people putting stuff in her ear. They turned her on me.
That's usually how it is.
Hurt though. Like you couldn't talk to me, Miss Barbara. I loved your hot chocolates. I loved more than just the hot chocolates, man. I loved Miss Barbara. I wonder if she around. See, now I gotta look for her. Damn it.
You should.
Miss Barbara. I'm gonna put something on Facebook. Somebody go reach out.
Oh, man. All right. Y'all want to do one more or you all want to land it right here?
Come on. Let's do one more. We over here getting
How much more we
sidetracked.
got left?
We got a couple more, but it's almost 12.
Go ahead, run it.
Ooh, don't be giving away the secret.
Oh,
No.
We gotta go to this screen and we gotta go. Let's do this.
And
one.
ladies, let me say this, because y'all is not off the hook. Do not fuck 80 because you see a 20 that you think is an 80. And I'm going to explain. You got a man that you going 50-50 with. He with you every night. He dressed decent. He take care of himself. He's a great dad. He show up for you and your kids. I'm just using this as an example. You see a dude come along. This dude don't have no kids. He ready to spend all the time with you. I'm talking about he look like a 100. Looking like a 20. He look like a 100. And you say, you know what? You start creating problems with your 80. Oh, he ain't enough. Oh, he ain't paying 100% of the bills. Oh, he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. And you say, okay, I'm finna go deal with the I think is 100. Then you get with the 100 and you see this 20. I had it better with my 80. Oh, I done fucked up. You gotta be careful. Men represent themselves well. If you got you a man that's showing up for you, that's there for you, that's paying your bills, that's helping you, that's being a good man to you, don't that up because another come along and another nigga can better. Because men represent themselves well before that mask fall off. That mask always fall off. Do not lose your 80 for a 20. Don't lose your 80 for a 20.
I cut it there. What do you guys think about that? Is this true?
I mean, why not be faithful 100% of the time?
You muted, P.
Why is your eyes wandering?
I think she had a good point. Most people do that though. Even guys, some guys do that too.
I mean,
You know what I'm
she's
saying?
telling the truth. You know, she's telling. I mean, she's talking. Well, I think she might have done it a few times herself.
Sound like it.
You know, but you see it all the time, and then they come back and they regret it later.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of times, you know, they think they leveling up. Oh yeah, I want to move the fast life, and next thing you know, somebody gets pregnant, and then he's gone. You stuck, and then you realize what you left is what you really should have been with the whole time.
Exactly.
And then when you get back there, you find out they gone, moved on. But she's right. The thing is, people aren't listening. We live in an era now where it was like, yo, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna find out. They don't take the wisdom from the older people that it's happened to already. They'll just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go balls deep in that. No rubber. Just and let God take control.
Hey yo.
Yeah. Man, it's they out, they doing. I'm like, yo. Damn.
Talk about playing roulette. Jesus Christ.
What? They got the clip pulled back and first date, first time, first ever. Just shoot up the club. Yeah, man.
I mean, if it's meant to be, you know, one gonna stick. You work it out from there.
And that's the same thing for fellas too, man. Like, yo, you with a chick y'all building, you know what I mean? Another chick comes by, she may look like she's a prize, but she's pulling you too, hoping that you got a bag. And then you realize, man, she just there to take what you had. And you see it happen. It happens both sides.
True.
And you can't, yeah, and it's a lot of times you got to think about, because it takes a certain person to even do that. You know what I mean? It takes a certain person to screw somebody over because they think they can move up. Like, oh, I see this cute girl. She works for the Aetna. She's a manager, and you know, she can get me in over there. And next thing you know, you pull in and y'all start dating, and you get rid of the one that did everything for you when you ain't had shit. And then next thing you know, you and that chick break up. She kicks you out. Now you back on your face. Just, you know, I've seen it.
Yeah.
So don't think you leveling up.
Yeah.
You
The analogy is similar to what they always told us when we were younger. They always think the grass is greener on the other side. Because many dudes see that, like, oh, this person, you get there, they change the hell up and shit like that. So you already know the grass is not greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them don't know, because
a lot of them don't. I gotta give you that too.
It takes something like this for some time for them to get humbled. You know what I mean? When you get that humbling situation, that first heartbreak that you've had as a man, when you get that first heartbreak, and after that you start hating bitches. You know what I'm saying? You remember that first one where it's like, and then you grow up hating that specific person. That's how life is.
Yeah.
That's how life is. So eventually you're gonna get got at some point. And the thing is, you could be on any side of this. You could be even in the middle. There's so many different renditions of what can happen to you, because a lot of times you don't see people coming. They come in to just get something. But some of these people don't see it till it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll come in, break up a good relationship, get what they want, and then bounce. And then, you know, you don't realize till it's too late. But stay faithful, y'all.
Good advice. Good advice. So we're gonna go ahead and land it, right? See, tonight I was all dressed up. I came spiffy. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna go first tonight. I'll let y'all go.
Uh-oh.
So, what I would like to start off with tonight is, hey, chase your dreams. Go after what you believe in. After just kind of coming off a stage, handing out some diplomas and stuff, you know, I've seen a lot of people where, you know, it's one of those things where after graduation, you know, you get inspired. I don't know if everyone is like me. Graduation is inspiring to me. So, you know, if you got a dream or a goal or want to be something, go achieve it. Go out there, get that certification, get that degree, get what you need to get to make it to that next level. Don't let people stop you. There's going to be hard times. There are going to be times you don't want to complete. So definitely go get inspired and get in that class, go into that college, get that certification, get that degree. You know what I'm saying? So that's my message for tonight.
Inspirational.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm motivated. I just handed out a couple of diplomas. So, you know.
Ooh, DCAT asking if you crippin'.
In my damn basement with the soda.
Oh, man.
You remember the Crip soda?
Mm-hmm.
We know what we talking about, bro. Is it Crips or Crispy or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
It was CRISP soda.
Yeah.
Well, you see, Brandon ain't grew up and struggle thing. That was the cheapest soda on the damn shelf.
Well, excuse me. God damn.
You go in there, you get the orange soda, you get the grape, you get the they banging. You know what I'm saying? You only get them in the hood.
You want to go last, or want me to go next?
Who want to go? DCAT, you next. You got to explain that shirt theory that you got down there.
Good.
Brandon, you want to go?
Come on, let's get it. Give it to it. My fellow Americans, thank you again for joining us at Late Night Lime, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. or not 9 a.m. Shout out to DCAT. Shout out to the Amish. Shout out to the Jamaicans. Shout out to the people that only eat chicken. Shout out to the people that don't eat beef and talking about oatmeal and whatnot. You know, shout out to everybody. So I've been challenged to ask my children, who is on the front of the Quaker Oats box. And I'll be damned if I don't look closer to Benjamin Franklin than it do George Washington, whatever. According to them, a face is a face. But we're gonna see about it. So I hope to have news in my favor come Tuesday that my children know that ain't no goddamn George Washington. But again, thank you for tuning in. See you next week. Off to you, P.
I appreciate that. Listen, y'all should stay who y'all came up with. If y'all came up with somebody, y'all made it through the mud, y'all been through all the tough times, don't ditch them when things hit the rough patch. You know, I see 12 over there, you know, he giving out diplomas today. He feel all mushy and, you know, that's all cool. Respect y'all neighbors. But you know what? If they don't respect you, y'all going to have to squabble up and make sure you stand on business. Now, 2 + 2 is 4 all the time. If it's ever 5, you know, you get out the room from that person. Don't talk to them. And yeah, Juneteenth's coming up. Let me know in the comments what y'all doing to Juneteenth. And I got a question for y'all. Is it only Black Americans doing Juneteenth, or is it for all Black people here in America? Let me know that in the comments. And make sure y'all check us on our next episode. What's today? Thursday? So Tuesday. Yep. Hope to see you there. Big up to DCAT. Quaker Oats, man. You don't eat
Hold
that?
on, I'm pulling it up on the screen.
No.
What's that?
This. George Washington all day long.
No.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ, no.
I'm telling you. I'm
So
telling
DCat,
you.
dude, the mascot on the Quaker Oat box, dude, he looked like George Washington. He probably might be the tiebreaker.
You Amish, so you know better, my guy.
And hey, DCat, you don't eat oatmeal. Being Amish, do you make your own?
If they don't eat it, why would they make it?
That's what they do, right? They churn in stuff or whatever.
They make their own thing.
Holding the big pole and stroking it up and down to make stuff.
Now
right?
you know from what they say. I did a I didn't do it, but I read a thing about I think it was Kellogg's. Basically, when they created cereal, and a lot of this breakfast stuff that's created was created by these companies, and it wasn't something that was necessarily made for us. Like we grew up thinking like this is something they've been doing to beginning of time, but it was more about companies started some stuff and it was like, yo, how could we sell this? Oh, we should make that into breakfast food. Okay, and then they started selling it. We grew up thinking we should only have cereal in the morning. You know what I mean? I know now I eat cereal anytime I feel like it, but as a kid, that's how it kind of was. You know, you remember the food chart that you saw?
Yeah.
All that damn chart was the major companies running the industry.
Yep, that's true.
That's
they
all it was.
Yep,
They got beef, the grain, the milk. These are the 5 foods you should eat. That was the 5 richest companies at the time.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go ahead and land it. Oh, did DCat respond? Do the Quaker Oats guy look like George Washington?
That Amish boy don't know nothing. And you know what? I want y'all to remember something. Yes, Juneteenth is coming up. But my Caucasian fellows that also get the day off for some odd reason, y'all better do something to honor the black people of this country.
Why?
Why? Y'all get the day off because of our pain and suffering. All right. Now, if I got the day off and you didn't, that's fine. But everybody gets the day off because of the niggas. So you better show some respect.
Hey, so how do you feel about because I saw P.
Huh?
The Chicology.
He talking about the food pyramid.
Yeah. I read a whole thing about it, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I seen that same thing.
General Mills, and it was a whole competition.
Yeah,
between these cereal companies, because you know, actually Kellogg's was like the first. Him and his brother had a spat. There was actually two Kellogg's cornflakes, and this brother here won the trademark to the original, so the other brother had to scrap his shit.
Damn.
But yeah, man, that junk that's how they get you, man, with the food, the propaganda.
They can have me. Shout out to Aunt Jemima. I don't like this new stuff.
The question I was going to ask you is, how do you feel about Juneteenth in America? Like, I've seen some Black Americans say that Black people shouldn't be celebrating Juneteenth because now it's a holiday, right? So is it the whole country celebrating it?
It's the whole country,
right? So everybody that's here
celebrating, you feel me? We're honoring it. We're observing it. But I don't know about
what's the difference between celebrating and honoring. We have
honoring is hey, it's Juneteenth. You feel me? And it's all across the country. It's a national holiday. But celebrating is, hey, we doing a cookout. We got the green, the black, the red.
So what is wrong with that? We do it for Labor Day. We do it for even St. Patrick's Day. Be getting it. You know what I'm saying? You may be tipsy, but they get it.
Wait, but St. Patrick's Day don't get off from work.
A lot of people do.
They take the day off. You don't get it off.
No. Some people do. You may
it's
have.
It's not no holiday. St. Patrick's not no holiday. Yeah, St. Patrick's not no holiday.
They're starting to make it, but it's not really.
You feel me?
The Irish people got to get on it more.
So look, even when you know, Christopher Columbus, he had his day or whatever. Like, yeah, I had the day off, but I wasn't celebrating that slave trader. You feel me? Now he got knocked off in favor of Juneteenth, so it's just like the Orishas are singing. You feel me?
Yeah. What about you, Terrell? How you feel about Juneteenth celebration?
I don't know. I learned about it, but I don't know.
Only the Black Americans should be celebrating it? Or
what? Hell no. They had slavery in Trinidad and Tobago too. Y'all free too.
I know.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I understand. It's like I just learned about it, and I started to understand it was a true date when they were free and stuff like that. And diving into it is like, you understand the significance of it, but
because
I
for
think
me,
I think they took too long to establish it that the people that understand the true significance from the people that get to celebrate it they're disconnected.
do you know that junk was a holiday in Texas since 1980?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. But it's so disconnected. The people
Exactly, but that was
yeah,
done purposely, though.
yeah, exactly. It's true.
But I
It's
also
true.
feel like there's a poetry in that. Like at the end of the day, Juneteenth is when they realized that they were free after all them years versus when they were actually free. Now you have it
Well,
where
it was like a year later, wasn't it?
a year
Right,
or
but
so,
but that's the point, Brandon. That was how long ago did that? So you got to look at the time span. The people of that generation are either gone, it's their kids now, and the kids, grandkids are disassociated. Yo, you can't tell a black kid now that they're a slave or
No.
you not a slave, but you can't tell them anything about slavery because they like now you're seeing black kids grow up and they don't care about black history.
No.
Trust me, you got kids here that do not care about black history. And it's not only them, it got a lot of kids growing up that don't because they weren't the direct descendants to see these things.
Plus it's part of the whitewashing too.
Yeah, so they don't see it. So it's like this. Some of these dudes only see racism until they get to that age where people start it's being blatant. You get what I'm trying to say? But you're already grown. It's like, all right, that's just racist. Yo, you look like in the show earlier today, in that 2 + 2 = 5. Here was two white people saying the other is racist. And they said Mondani stopped racist in New York City. What the F did Mondani stop? So if you look at that culture of people, they're saying, oh, racism stopped in New York because Mondani came in the office. What? So you see us, and that's what I'm trying to say. We are older and we could understand the significance of the day, but they are so far removed from it, they don't understand the significance of it.
So any household that grows up and they don't teach any form of black history or there's a disconnect, there's no father in the house.
No, you can't say that.
I'm saying it. If your daddy there and he don't teach you about black history, that ain't your daddy.
Well,
that's some fool that shacked up with your mama.
It got some people. It got even people my age that don't care about that shit. It got people our age that don't care about it.
Yeah, that's true.
That don't care about what, slavery?
Black history.
Yeah.
Black history?
And I believe it's like that because of the whitewashing. Like they're making it to the point where black people are trying to distance themselves from their own history.
That's if you allow it to happen.
I
don't know what's going on.
It is happening.
If you allow it to happen. My kids know
happening.
who Mae Jemison is. They know about all these other black figures. They learn it. Shoot the damn spaceman in their room. That's their nightlight. They know. Oh, I'm turning on Mae Jemison. It's all about what you put into place. So I don't know what's going on with the older folks that y'all know that have that disconnect. Maybe they ain't got no kids. Maybe they do and they just not doing life correctly. I don't know. But it is extremely important. The kids have to know where they come from to know where they're going. You're not going to let the people disrespect you. I mean, even if we got to talk about the idea of racism, I know that conversation is going to be coming up with my kids one day. But I'm going to get them ready. As an individual who went to Martin Luther King Elementary School when they used to actually celebrate black history and this and that, I'm not letting that die on the vine. I don't give a damn what they whitewashing. I know my past and I know where my kids going in their future. And I'm going to make sure everything is on the level. No fatherless behavior over here.
Granted, I agree with all of that. And I love that. You get what I'm saying? But Brandon, you do have some people that are here and they don't care about it because they never face racism.
Little do they know.
Or slavery. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like this. Yes, you were fortunate to be educated about all this. What about like some of the stuff like they didn't tell them, or they didn't know, or they didn't care to know?
Eventually, they're gonna find out.
They're
They're gonna
gonna
find out one way
but
or the other. But I mean, who dropped the ball in not educating you as to why you need to be twice as good?
so
Just
let me give you this scenario. I'm gonna push back. Right?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Let's hear
right? I understand the significance of Black History Month and why we share the knowledge so we could understand what happened. Right? It was a terrible history, but why? And this is something I had to go through in class. And you got to pick the pros and the cons. So I chose to debate the opposite. That doesn't mean I am against it. It's just I just chose to debate it against the opposition. Right?
Okay.
Why do we feel we have to have the need to always be the first African American, the first American? I mean, like that. So it's like this. Everything should be, I was the first American to do this versus the first African American to do it. Right? Because once you leave outside of the United States of America, right? You go to Jamaica. Let's pick on Jamaica like we talk about, right? When someone in Jamaica wins a race, regardless if they're Indian, Black, white, Chinese, whatever, they are Jamaican first.
Okay.
They don't say, "Oh, the Black Chinese won in Jamaica. This is the first Chinese in Jamaica to win the race." They don't do that. You go to Trinidad. They don't say the first Indian, the first Trinidad Indian to win the race. They don't say that. You're already known as Black. You're already, same thing in Jamaica. Jamaica is predominantly Black. Trinidad predominantly Black. Barbados, St. Lucia, all of those countries are predominantly Black, right? So when they're saying it, they already know that they're Black. There's no emphasis to say, "Oh, we are Black."
You know that's so easy to shoot down. Number one, Jamaica's whole logo, their whole motto, out of many, one people. So of course you're not gonna highlight the Chinese that won this or the Black man that won that.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, you know that in the United States, we only represent 13% of the population. So yes, as a people who have been marginalized, as a people who have literally been stolen from, how many inventions we make, we don't get the credit for it. Yes, we deserve to be known as the first African American that's gone to space. Ray Jemison. We need to be recognized for these things because at the end of the day, y'all have pushed us down into the ground. It's always 9/11, never forget, but slavery, get over it. No, we need to be recognized for the things that we do exceptionally. So, as this small little population inside the United States, yeah, we need to be highlighted for the things that we do because at the end of the day, y'all still gonna treat us like garbage. And my kids need to know that.
Right, but all right. So when is this going to stop?
When is what going to stop?
Hold on. All right, we're going through it. And remember, I am debating the against, right? You're supporting it. So this is what's happening, right? Asian took our playbook. Queer people took our playbook. Spanish descendants took our playbook. And they're all using it, and they're all using it effectively better than Black people.
Okay.
The Asians came in, they got a civil rights bill before Black people. I want to make sure I said that correctly. Is that true? Yeah. I know they passed the bill for the Asians.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, but the Black people, I don't think they. I don't know. I got to verify that. I got to clarify my facts on this one. But the Asian came and got it before most minorities, right? This happened through the pandemic, right? Queer people are using it to their full advantage. They're using the same tactic, marginalize Black people. So I think it was good and bad because in some sense, other minority groups are using Black people's strategy to get pushed to the forefront, and act like they were oppressed for 400 fucking years.
Black Americans, and
so it's like this, and Black Americans or ourselves are not using it or utilizing it in the way it should be. I can't clearly state it. I know I stated that poorly there.
I believe they try, they get shot down.
Agreed. Look, and that's what I was going to say. They may be using our playbook, but the game was never designed for us to win. Because at the
But
end of the day,
no,
yes, we're gonna go.
no. So you can't tell me why are queer people and other marginalized group now getting bills passed? Yo,
Because they
Obama.
don't look like us, because they've not gone through the things that we've gone through, but yeah, they can piggyback off it. Because like I have said in previous podcasts, at the end of the day, for how many hundreds of years we went through slavery, we don't get reparations. The Japanese got reparations for being in the little internment camps during World War II. Goddamn Jewish people got reparations from the Germans after World War One. All right, so it's so many times that they get to get, but we don't get. And yeah, they're using our playbook. We were never designed to win. Does that mean we don't play? We have to continue.
So
the game don't stop.
I agree with you, and I'm pushing back. Someone can't use, so you can't say your playbook can't. All right, so what I'm trying to say, let me calm down a little bit. Your playbook doesn't work for you, but it's working for other people. The playbook works. The playbook works.
Racism.
Right? But it's
racism.
All about, in order for it to fully work, the government have to participate as well.
Bull. Obama was in the office. Obama was there.
Government. It's only so much you can do. One man against the system.
Yeah, so much he could do that he advocated for the queer over blacks. And that's the thing I'm talking about.
So you want him to pick the blacks
The
over a certain amount of people, and the next thing you know, boom! Oh no!
That's a great comparison. You see, that's what I'm trying to say, right? If it was the one person to make that change, wouldn't it have been him? We had so much.
Huh? He half white.
I like that one.
It's true. It's true. And he looked like his mama. At the end of the day, the stars aligned for that man to get in office. He was half white, so that means he was safe enough for the people to elect him. He was raised by his mother, not his African father. Everything went in that man's. He's the quote unquote magical Negro, the trope.
Did you just call him Drake?
No.
Drake was raised by his white mother.
He was raised by his white in Canada, where their bacon is circular and nothing really matters, You can't bring poutine down here, So yeah, Barack Obama, it was lightning in a bottle. We'll never get that back again.
Yeah, never. Yeah, I rate him though. I was just playing the pro on. I mean the con.
Bro, I get it.
Yeah, but you got on both sides. You got to see.
And that's true. The alphabet was born under Obama.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like that was 8 years, and we came out and we had alphabets, and it was like, whoa, what is those? And then we had that weird things that start popping up in schools.
So you look at it.
It led us to a rabbit hole. Well, here we are now. We've had people in courts, trying to get rid of men out of the sport. It's a long road that we shouldn't have never went down. So who's to blame for all that? Because he can't pass all that shit by himself.
He can't, man. And
so
we got to remember, they're people too. They just need a league of their own.
I'm okay with that.
Right. We agree with that.
Where's the butt?
I'm going to stop there, player.
Oh, gosh.
No, I always play well, I don't want to say I always play the thing, but yo.
No, it makes for good discourse.
Yeah, it makes for good discourse. But all I was saying back to the African American and the black is, I think it was a double-edged sword, right? I think we as people, I think we should see ourselves as American first. Because if push comes to shove right now, if it's like this, I don't care if you're black or white. If some other country come over here and start bucking, I don't care the color of your skin. Yo, pass me the blicky so I could bust. You know what I'm saying? You do not care who is next to you when bullets are flying. You know what I'm trying to say?
So I mean, it sounds good, but let's not forget World War II. It was like, you know what? Let the niggers go fight over that way.
But you be in their own company. All right, Brendan. I know you have that knowledge, and that I'm talking about. Yes, that was then, because you got to remember when it was all said and done, things had to go back to normal. Normal was apartheid in that sense. It was segregated. So you can't say this time and segregation that was the way they were living. Was it right? Hell no, it wasn't right. Now, I got white neighbors living next to me. You know what I'm saying?
We're still dealing with the fallout that has come from everything in one way or another.
All my
have
neighbors
your
are white.
neighbors. You
That's
may
what I'm
have
trying to
white
say.
neighbors, but you don't know what they think of you just because of the color of your
That's
skin.
true, but you see, the times have changed to now. Like now, I could say, "Yo."
Back in the day, they wouldn't live with us.
Exactly. I couldn't get. Let me say this like for Brandon, right? Yes, we know there was redlining. I wouldn't been able to purchase a house within a red line district to preserve certain kind, right? But now we know, we are aware of it. I'm not gonna be stupid and be like, yeah, we couldn't buy these houses. We know there was active participation to keep us out. Right, even though I'm playing the con, let me give the givens because they're there, right? We know that, but at the end of the day, like now, it's like my community is diverse. So if people trying to clap, if people trying to take us out, yo, he ain't gonna sit there to say, "Oh, let the black people go first."
Until it happens. 12, you've been drafted, all right? You're going to serve with the colored regiment on the front lines. P, you were also drafted.
Anyway.
You'll be at the front lines, and God save us all.
Yo, I got arthritis, potentially gout in my left knee. So
you got bone spurs too?
Them trenches is I gotta get orthopedics and things like that.
Nah. You're perfect for it. You're low to the earth, your dark skin when it's nighttime makes perfect camouflage.
I got some corns that's been, they've been
Nah. That's gonna help you 100%. You're made for this.
You can see you guys outdating yourself.
You got that Shaka Zulu blood in you guys. You guys are gonna be great on the front lines.
I'm the king of Zamunda.
No need for a spear. We'll give you this M16. You go to work for your country. The red, white, and blue. Yeah. You got to bleed on this flag to keep those stripes red. It starts with you darkies.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave that one there. We'll agree to disagree. I mean, we're gonna come back to this issue. Actually, like tonight's episode, we had more monologues.
Spin the block.
Man. Brandon's cool when he run the red light. He's cool.
Whoa, buddy. See, now I gotta change my background. See,
red light special.
No. We don't.
Light special.
We don't do that.
We'll be running like shit.
I'm gonna send Elmo over to come hang out.
That's what he be saying. Fuck you mean?
What I say after he over there hanging in the corner, leave Elmo over there.
Yo, but this was a good one. Check us out on Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesday around 9ish. But yeah, we out.
Peace.
These are